Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We're back in the Aldburg meat hall and we need to talk to Thane Arcil.
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
We are about to take supper and we would be honored if you would join us. Since Éothain and I are in disagreement on the issue of the orcs, I will afford him the opportunity to speak his side, and I would like for you to be there to help us decide what we should do. Let us eat, Beriathan.
Thane Arcil and Éothain have gathered in the mead hall of Aldburg to state their cases and weigh the options that will afford the most benefit to Aldburg.
Thane Arcil, it seems by the voiceover. Good to know. The Rohirric names always give me trouble, so good to know. Good to know the right pronunciation. Anyway, let us talk to the Thane.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I am pleased that you could join us, Beriathan. We are about to decide how we should proceed with our newfound orc problem. Since you have encountered both of these orc tribes, I wanted you present for this conversation. Beriathan, thank you for joining us here for dinner. Éothain and I need to resolve our disagreement on the issue of the orcs, and we were hoping that you could mediate and help us decide the best course of action. I will allow Éothain an opportunity to speak first. Please, take your side. Cousin of Éomer. While we may have had our disagreements, I appreciate you allowing me this time. I know we have not always seen eye to eye, but I do respect your opinions when it comes to strategy. I have seen the treachery and destruction of the White Hand it's capable of. We are vulnerable here in Aldburg, and if we do not defeat them soon, their number may grow beyond our reckoning. I agree. However, this group of White Hand Orcs might very well be all that remains of a larger group, posing very little threat. The other orc tribe troubles me because we know nothing about them. Their number may be great, enough to overpower us. We should focus upon the White Hand. I have seen firsthand what they are capable of. If you value Aldburg and its inhabitants, you will do the right thing. How dare you question my dedication to Aldburg and its people? The reason that we're discussing this at all is due to my dedication. I can see that we're not going to agree upon a course of action. You're right, we're not going to. I believe that I have had enough of this bitter food. I believe this dinner is over.
Our mission is dire.
I am afraid that nothing was settled. We each presented our cases, but both of these groups pose a potentially great threat. We need to see that they are both dealt with swiftly. I think that we have discussed this quite enough for one night, Beriathan. What does this mean? What do you want me to do?
There are so many things that need to be done.
I must admit, Éothain provided a strong case for going after the White Hand Orcs, but I cannot in good conscience approve a course of action that leaves Aldburg defenseless. I will leave it in your hands, Beriathan. If you decide that these new orcs pose a greater threat, then come and speak with me again. If you decide to help Éothain against the White Hand, I will hold no ill will towards you. That is interesting.
There are so many things that need to be done.
We have this for the farm.
There are so many things that need to be done.
And we have this for the War of Everhold. At long last. But does this mean... Well, the text doesn't seem to imply that you can go with either Éothain or Arcil. Is that what's going on? Oh. That?
We stand in silence while the storm of Isengard grows stronger.
Okay, so it's the same quest, but maybe the text is different. Beriathan, I must confess that I am glad you agree with me. Arcil is threatened by me because he sits as regent for my cousin Éomer, and is but a shadow of the rift that he is. For now, we must alert the Folde Farm about the danger that these orcs present. Please, go there now and warn them. So Arcil wants us to go to the farm and warn the people. No, that was Éothain. And what does Arcil want? Well, he also has that quest for the Boar of Everhold anyway, so you still need to come back here. But yeah, kinda weird. What does he have to say?
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
Beriathan, I must confess that I am glad you agree with me. I know that Éothain resents me because I am not his cousin Éomer, and he has every right to. However, I do not wish to lose the support of my people. They respect you, and your loyalty will encourage them. For now, we must alert the Folde Farm about the danger that these orcs present. Please go there now and warn them. Okay. No idea what this is.
There are so many things that need to be done.
I would normally not concern myself with rumors, but this one weighs heavily upon my mind. There is tale of a monstrous boar wandering the woods. I cannot help but think of the Boar of Everhold, which defeated Folka King all those years ago. I do not have the time to chase rumors, but I would appreciate if you could look into this for me. Such a beast would be a dangerous thing. Let us hope that these are simply rumors. Let us hope that, but okay, it seems from what I'm seeing here, there is not that much of a difference between one or the other. So
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
it's been a couple days since last time I played, so I do remember a little about what the two orc tribes were, but I feel that I missed something important along the way, or maybe that I forgot, rather, something important along the way. The giant boar, okay. While following the rumor of a monstrous boar, you are certain to encounter many boars of a usual size. They are no more than a nuisance and should be easily defeated. What is this? Found the trail of the rumored boar. And that too east, it seems. Here we have some of the regular size boars. Boar and bear slayer of the Western Net, okay. The trail of the rumored boar leads up the hill to the south. This one then. What do we have here? Level 88. Anything else? No, it seems not. Right now, we have the scavenger, well, the treasure hunt. currently ongoing. But well, we're not gonna do that. You see the silhouette of what appears to be an enormous boar. This one over here. It was not an enormous boar, but this totem was made to appear as such. Here we have the totem of the boar, it seems. And here we have the last one of them. Lost sword, okay. What is that? You hunted many boars while following the trail of one monstrous boar, and the East Pole is better for it. But what do we have here? Ah, the missing sword for Theoden. Okay, I had forgotten. I had more quests here out in the open. Collect White Hand swords. Okay, well, at some point we'll get to fight those orcs. So for the time being, just gonna travel to the farm. Have discovered the Folde Farm. Yeah.
Will you aid the horse lords?
I had heard of a recent orc attack nearby, but I thought that it might have been an isolated incident and not something to concern myself with too much. This is very troubling news. I will alert everyone here. However, Athelbald is out collecting boar meat. I hope that he makes it back safely.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Athelbald went out to hunt for boar meat some time ago and has yet to return. Would you go look for him in the woods to the east of the farm and see that he returns safely?
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
There is still much to do. I cannot just bar myself inside while there is much work to be done. Unless of course you could harvest the ripe stalks of Leto while I warn the others. Together we may be able to secure the farm. A raiding party of orcs has descended upon the Folde Farm. You should defend the inhabitants. And they will drop the swords, which is very fortunate indeed. Okay, here we have the missing props. The orcs at the Folde Farm have been defeated. However, the possibility of another assault still looms. So before I go back to Whitgill, let us first look for Athelbald. And we also need to go back to one of those attack cards for supplies. Found Athelbald. Okay, there you are.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Orcs? I do not fear orcs. I shall complete my task here and return to the farm. The meat I collect is necessary to feed the people of Aldburg.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
I suppose if the danger is that great, I ought to head back to the farm and let you finish my work. We do not need much. Collecting the meat of a few boars should be plenty for us. So let us grab them all. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I guess Athelbald will be back at the farm. So yeah, let us check first this side to the north and look for the crate of supplies. So hurry up, girl, if you don't want to stay behind. After this, I think it would be safe for us to ride. Okay. Here we have the crate. We have to eat boars and bears, 10 out of 100. So that's something. Let us go back to the farm first. Oh, come on. Ah, here's Athelbald. Okay.
What brings you to these lands?
You were right. I saw several orcs on my way back to the farm, and if I had not left when I did, I might not have been able to make it. Thank you for not allowing me to be my stubborn self. Very much welcome.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I may be committed to my work, and I would have done it, but the appearance of those orcs frightened me. I appreciate the assistance. We cannot afford to lose even this small amount of food these days. So, back to Aldburg it is. Let us try to avoid some of these guys. More chests in here. Let us grab them. Oh, maybe a torn chest. Awesome. Emerald shard. That's great. Because I think we'll need one of those to craft our weapons. Yeah, I think we do. So yeah, we need at least another one of these.
What brings you to these lands?
It was still there? That is wonderful. I thought for certain the orcs would have taken it. Thank you for bringing it to me. That is one. Now, Éothain. Let us bring these swords to him really quick before we go back to the Thane.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
I would normally not ask favors of others for that which I can do myself, but with all that is transpiring here in Aldburg, I knew that I would be needed here. Thank you for your assistance. With this we can reforge and in fact deconstruct some of these items.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
But I'm gonna wait a little longer before I deconstruct them. I really need to clear up some backspace. So I much rather wait a little bit.
There are so many things that need to be done.
Thank you for warning the Folde Farm. The food produced there is very important to Aldburg and needs to be safeguarded. While I was content to stand guard here, I think it is time that we learn exactly what we are faced with. We need to find out truly how dangerous this threat is. What do we have here? Agility, Vitality, Finesse, Critical Rating. I don't know. The increased armor obviously is very nice. Some extra finesse, some extra vitality. Yeah, let us take that.
There are so many things that need to be done.
It is clear that we cannot stand idly by and allow these orcs to dictate and the engagement of battle. I would like for us to scout their forces to learn what we are facing here. Beriathan, what I ask of you will put you in great peril, but I am confident that you are up to the task. Scout the camps that the orcs have established near Aldburg and learn their number. There are camps northwest of the city, and rumors of another camp to the south have recently been brought to my attention. Be careful.
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
I must admit that I am relieved it was not a great boar. I was raised learning the bravery of Folde King, and I confess that if the Boar of Everhold was able to best one of Rohan's greatest warriors, I feared for myself and others. However, the fact that this totem was meant to frighten us is a little concerning. With a good construction, it is possible some children made it as a jest. Let us hope that is the truth of it.
Find the wagon of craftsmen in the Everholt and convince them to work.
Oh, I do lose some vitality with it. That's my bad. Is this even worth doing? Because I am not that sure if I am making the right call by changing that gear, but there we are. We need to turn in one more quest here.
Will you aid the horse lords?
You found my sword. I suppose there are some in this town who have a little skill, at the least. Nothing else in the Eastfold. So let us check those camps first. perfect song for a perfect sunset in West Rohan. I love it so much. I don't want to repeat myself, but truly this song is so great. This camp contains a small group of weary White Hand Orcs, and not much else. This camp contains a small group of enervated White Hand Orcs. We just need to find one more camp to the south. So if I'm remembering things correctly, when we were making our way here to the East Fold, we were at first ambushed by some White Hand Orcs, and then by this other tribe of orcs that we had not seen before. And this is what the Thane and Éothain are arguing about. But we, of course, are going to take care of both. But right now, not that concerned about the order in which we go when fighting these orcs. Yeah, the Maldorr warrior. The orcs present in this camp are aggressive and many. Yeah, I can see that. There are a lot of those. I think the Thane Thane Arcil is doing what's right, focusing on these Maldorr orcs. They seem more threatening than the White Hand, for the time being at least. So I would totally support the Thane on this. Okay, back in town. Well, I can live without those two chests. So let us bring news of this to Arcil.
There are so many things that need to be done.
It appears that the White Hand number far fewer than the unknown orcs, as I thought they might. Let us first focus upon raiding the East Fold of one threat, then we will deal with the other.
There are so many things that need to be done.
The White Hand are dangerous, but they do not have the numbers that the unknown orcs do. While I do not believe that my original decision was misguided, I may have been too quick to dismiss Éothain's thoughts on this matter. What is important now is that we deal with these orcs swiftly and with great force. Please deliver my apology to Éothain and let him know of my decision. Or was Éothain the one asking to defeat those orcs first? Either way, whoever said that we needed to fight the Maldorr first, I'm with you. It's just that the text on that quest was flying by so fast. Hard I had time following up.
We must turn to the offensive.
Arcil sent you in an apology. Perhaps he is not as inept as I once believed. I must ponder this later, though it seems we are ready to deal with the true threat. Let Arcil know that his apology is accepted but was not necessary. He has my sword when it is needed. Okay, here we start seeing a pattern that becomes more and more prominent as we progress through West Rohan. That is very time consuming, and I believe one of the reasons why not a lot of players are fans of West Rohan, and that is get a quest, go talk to the NPC, and then come back and get the next stage of the quest. At times, you even need to talk to the same pair of NPCs 2 or 3 times before being able to advance the quest. Gets old really quick.
There are so many things that need to be done.
It appears that Éothain and I have come to terms. He is a great warrior and has served us well. We will need his sword when the time comes, and that time is now. Beriathan, you have proven a great warrior, and I am giving you the responsibility of heading the attack on the White Hand Orcs.
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
Since their numbers are few, I want you to sneak into the White Hand camp and defeat their leader. This should cause them to lose direction and fall into disarray. Go to the White Hand camp to the northwest and carry out your task, but be vigilant. It is possible that they have received reinforcements, though I think it unlikely. Okay, so are we fighting the White Hand or are we fighting the Maldorr? I thought we were going to focus on the Maldorr, which are the bigger threat out of those two, but well, weakening the weakest enemy. It's also a valid strategy, but seeing how the people of Rohan right now are in a desperate situation, I don't know if they can afford those kind of strategies, because that also thins down their numbers. If they fight the small force first, will they have the strength left to fight against the big one? I don't know. And in reality, it seems, yeah. Well, the Rohirrim are not marching against these White Hand Orcs. We are in their stead. The White Hand Orcs are not pleased to see an invader in their camp. You should defeat as many of them as possible while searching for their leader. Four orcs, one leader. You got it. Here we have that leader, as a matter of fact. Oh, come on, for Christ's sake. The other orc, is he dead now? Yeah. Many White Hand Orcs were defeated while you made your way through their camp. Their leader too. Let us actually use our... Return home? No. Return to... Oh my god, no, yeah. Let us use our master in Aldburg. This one, yeah. Instead of using the cooldown. Master in Aldburg that we just got on the last episode. So this is the perfect time to start using this ability. and save us some time. Much more better this way. Parchment in here. Wax.
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
You have reduced our troubles by half, Beriathan. However, there is much that we do not know about these other orcs. We do not know where they come from or why they have come here for, but we do know that they are very dangerous. You have done much for us here, and I believe that we are safe for the time being. I feel your help might be better suited elsewhere now. Okay, agility, vitality, fate, finesse? No. No, let us take any, but no.
There are so many things that need to be done.
Beriathan, you have left a lasting mark upon Aldburg and its people. We should be able to defend ourselves from any attack, since the worst seems to be behind us now. I do not have the same confidence about our neighbors in Fenmarch, however. I feel that your assistance would be better served assisting Thane Sparhafoc and his people. Follow the road out of Aldburg and head eastward to the marshlands. Be vigilant and patrol the roads. I have a feeling we have not seen the last of these new orcs. Okay, so that was it for Aldburg, it seems. But there are two other towns in the Eastfold that we need to help. So we're gonna begin with the Fenmarch. This is the epic. That would... Well, we'll get a chance of doing that when we travel to Beacon Watch. But, well, we're still not there yet. So we're gonna patrol the road to Fenmarch as the Thane requested, and let us see what else we can find. The road forks to the east and leads to Fenmarch. You should patrol the road for signs of any trouble. Well, here I am, riding, patrolling the road. You see no signs of trouble yet. You should continue to follow the road eastward. You're sure about that? Okay. A supplier in here? Wow. I did not expect to see this. You hear screams off in the distance. You should follow the sound eastward. Who is in need of help? Ah, here. Lumber worker. Okay, I think I remember this one.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Please, you must help. The orcs appeared out of nowhere and began putting the lumberyard to the torch. Goodlaugh and others are still there.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I managed to escape before the camp was overrun, but the workers are still there and need your help. You may be able to sneak in undetected through the back entrance. Once inside the lumberyard, seek out Goodlaugh. Will you help? Now, from what I remember, this lumberyard that we are about to visit is the scenario for one of the crafting instances of East Rohan. Orcs are swarming the lumberyard. Defeating them will ensure an easier foray to retake the lumberyard. And that is something that I enjoy about West Rohan too, how it ties up with East Rohan and makes it feel connected. Like, well, back in the day when we only had East Rohan and you were doing those crafting instances, since you had not been there before ever, it was kind of weird. But when you came to West Rohan and realized all those locations were part of the landscape, that added an extra layer of depth to the game, from what I remember. Fire threatens to consume this building if it's not extinguished soon. You should look for something to use near the water to put the flames out. During their attack on the lumberyard, the orcs captured many of the workers. You should attempt to free them. Oh, I think the water we need... Yeah, there's this one here. Imping, yeah. This is the location of the crafting instance in West Rohan. In East Rohan, sorry. The flames begin to dissipate, replaced by trails of steam. You have successfully extinguished the flames of the burning building. Now I just gotta free the workers, defeat the orcs. Completed Orcs layer of the Wisdom Net? Already? Okay, if you say so. I thought we were finished. Well, don't be afraid. Already 100 orcs, okay. We have 5 LOTRO points, we unlocked the new tier. How could I possibly repay you? Thank you. You'll just get yourself to safety and that would be all. I thought that I would never see my family again. Thank you. I hope that Goodlaugh was not wounded. He tried to save us all, but was overwhelmed. You have freed all of the captured lumberyard workers. Just gotta find Goodlaugh now. And there we have him. A hardy warrior stands ahead. This must be good luck. So what do you need me to do? How can I help you?
Our mission is dire.
I am indeed Guthlaf, the former flag bearer for the king. If you are still hailed, you must be a strong warden. We do not have time to discuss a plan of attack. I overheard the lieutenant of these orcs threaten to put the orchard to the torch. Head south to the orchard and stop it at once. And that should also bring us to the last 2 orcs that we need for this other quest. At this rate, we would be hitting level 89 before the end of today's episode. Is that possible? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, all of you come here. Oh, come on. Many orcs were defeated by you while you were saving the lumberyard. Completed! Ally to the Eorlingas. God, we are advancing a lot. Completed ally to the Eorlingas. New title. Well, we're gonna check that in just a moment. Let us go back to Guthlaf. Can we jump over here? No. Doesn't seem to be possible. Over here, yeah. Wanna avoid some of these orcs. If I can help it.
Will you aid the horse lords?
It was rather fortuitous timing that you arrived when you did. I am not certain that we would have been able to save the lumberyard without your assistance. I am Guthlaf, son of Sparhafoc, Thane of Fenmarch. I was once the banner bearer for Theoden King. Since my recent dismissal, I have been lending aid here at the lumberyard. Now we must put our hands to the task of restoring the lumberyard. What do we have here? Yeah, I like these leggings.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Allow me to worry about the lumberyard, Beriathan. I ask that you travel to Fenmarch and inform my father of what has happened here. If these orcs were also seen near Aldburg, I fear that we may have a much larger problem than we originally thought. Take the road east to Fenmarch and seek out my father, Thane Sparhafoc. But first, what do we have here? The Eorlingas, allies standing with them already, which is amazing. Here we have Kindred to the Eorlingas, ally to the Eorlingas, travel discount, the title, and 15 LOTRO points. Oh, come on. Oh, we might not be able to hit a level 89 before the end of today's episode. But I still say we did great progress today. If I remember correctly, when we started today's episode, our experience bar was at this location for level 87. So technically we did gain a level today. You have discovered Fenmarch. Well, not only technically,
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
truly too. Okay, here we have the Stable Master, the Milestone. Let us also grab it. And task board. I'm not sure if I have all the items needed for task, so I'm gonna check that one later. Let us just go to the Thane. Bring him news about Guthlav. And I think that will be it for today.
We must stand by while the minions of Orthanc spread their influence.
You assisted my son in driving the orcs from the lumberyard? Thank you. It appears that we have a problem which needs solving. There are other present matters here in Fenmarch which I struggle with. Perhaps you may assist me.
This road leads to death. We should return to Edoras.
Alright. Well, we have just arrived in Fenmarch, and the Thane of course also needs our help, but let us leave that for the next episode. For the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.